When we think about indoor fitness bikes, the first name that probably comes to mind is Peloton, often called the Apple of workout equipment. It's sleek, it's high-end, and it's got a big price tag to match. But let's be real, with so many budget-friendly options flooding the market, and a lot of them being built poorly, it can get super confusing to figure out what's actually worth buying. Well, if you're on the hunt for something that won't break the bank but still offers good value, there might just be a solid, affordable option right here. This is the Yesoul G1M Plus exercise bike. In my opinion, this really seems like a solid option for both beginners and more experienced cyclists. It's been designed to provide a smooth workout experience, which I think makes it a great choice for anyone looking to improve their fitness from home. Whether you're just starting out or you've been cycling for a while, it looks like it could be a good fit for a variety of riders. So the burning question is this product truly worth that asking price? Well, let's first start by unboxing it. When you open up your G1M bike, you've got everything you need to get going right away. Inside the box, you'll find the bike frame, a 21.5-inch screen, the power adapter, an audio system, and 2 data cables. Now, I won't lie, there's a little bit of setup before you can start using it. But the good news is the manufacturer made it super simple. They put together a dedicated installation guide that's way easier to follow than the usual boring text manual. It takes you through everything step by step, so the whole process feels pretty straightforward. At least that was my experience. So most of the setup is just using an Allen key to screw things in and tighten a few parts. And honestly, it's a pretty easy build. The trickiest part by far is installing the screen. It's pretty big, so you'll definitely want to be careful with it to make sure you don't accidentally damage anything. But once the screen is securely in place, the hardest part is over and you can finally relax a bit. Because at that point, you're pretty much good to go. The first thing you'll notice about the bike is this thing feels solid. It certainly feels sturdy enough to handle high-intensity workout sessions without wobbling or feeling unstable. It is built to support a range of users, including those who might be a bit heavier. It can handle users up to 265 pounds, which is pretty solid for the asking price. The whole bike just feels well made, and that's a huge plus in my book. The adjustability is another thing I really appreciate. Whether you're tall or short, you can easily modify the seat and handlebars to fit your body type, which makes for a comfortable ride. The saddle itself is pretty ergonomic and decent for longer rides, nothing too fancy, but good enough for most people. The handlebars have different grip positions, so depending on the type of workout you're doing, you can change things up to feel more natural. It's little details like this that make the bike versatile for different riders. The pedals on the G1M Plus come with toe cages, which are actually rather perfect if you're just using regular sneakers. They keep your feet secure and in place during your ride, so you don't have to worry about slipping. It's a solid feature if you're new to cycling or just don't want to mess with special gear. That said, if you prefer using cleats or already have your own, the pedals are easy to swap out. The bike gives you the option to upgrade or change the pedals to fit your style or experience level. Now, just a heads up, while the G1M Plus isn't huge for a fitness bike, it's still not the smallest thing out there. If you're tight on space, you might want to think ahead about where you'll stash it when you're not using it. It doesn't fold up or anything, so it does take up a bit of room. But the good news is, it comes with transport wheels, so moving it around is super easy. It is worth thinking about this though, as if you are short on space, this might not be the best option for you in the long run. Now, you got to love that included screen. It's just a really nice size and gives you clear visuals for tracking your stats and following along with classes. But here's the thing, while I really do love the screen, I kind of wish the interface was a little more intuitive. There's definitely a bit of a learning curve, especially if you're not super tech savvy. That being said, I will admit once you get used to it, everything starts to feel pretty smooth and it works pretty much exactly how you'd expect. The screen on the G1M Plus offers more than just a basic workout tracker. It's really about creating an experience that keeps you engaged while you ride. One of the coolest things about the screen is the fun cardio feature, which lets you mix fitness with entertainment. You can watch games, listen to music, or even catch up on your favorite TV series while you're working out. It's a nice way to make your workout feel less like a chore and more like something you actually look forward to. If you're someone who gets bored easily during a ride, this could be a game changer. You can even sync your playlist to really get into the zone, or you can follow along with other activities to keep your mind occupied. I really like how it helps keep you motivated because, let's face it, staring at a wall during a long workout can be pretty dull. The immersive workout feature is definitely something I like. It's like taking your ride to a whole new level with these scenic routes. You're basically cycling through mountain roads, along the beach, or even through forests, all without leaving your living room. Now, I wouldn't say this should be the main reason to buy the bike, but it definitely helps set a cool vibe and makes the workouts a lot more fun and enjoyable. There is quite a bit of free content on this. On top of that, there are even expert-led workouts that walk you through each session, so it's not just random cycling. These workouts are led by professional trainers, which kind of gives you that personal trainer feel without having to leave your house. Now, to be honest, I didn't dive too deep into this myself, but it's nice knowing the option is there for the future. The screen really brings a lot to the table, from fitness classes to immersive rides and even entertainment. It adds a whole new layer to working out at home. You're not just pedaling, you're actually engaged in something that keeps you entertained and motivated the whole time. And for the price, that alone makes it feel like a solid investment. The resistance on the bike is definitely a highlight for me. It's got a magnetic system, so instead of using friction like most bikes, it uses magnets to create resistance. What I love about magnetic resistance is how smooth and consistent the ride feels. No weird noise or wear and tear that you get with the friction-based ones. The resistance is super easy to adjust with a simple dial, so you can go from a chill ride to a super intense workout just by turning it up or down. If you're a beginner, you can start easy and gradually increase it as you get stronger. But if you're up for a challenge, you can crank it up to simulate a tough hill climb or sprints. It's all about what you're in the mood for. One of the best parts, it's super quiet. No loud grinding sounds when you increase the resistance, which is awesome if you're working out at home. You can watch TV or listen to music without having to crank up the volume just to drown out the noise from your bike. The only real small downside is that the dial doesn't give super clear tactile feedback, so it can take a second to get used to how much resistance you're adding. But honestly, once you figure it out, it's not a big deal. Now, all in all, I can safely say the Yesoul G1M Plus is a solid choice if you're looking to get a great indoor cycling experience at home without spending a ton. It's perfect for anyone who wants a sturdy bike with a smooth, quiet ride and a bunch of cool features. Whether you're a beginner starting out or a more seasoned cyclist wanting something that won't break the bank but still has pro-level perks, this bike has you covered. Of course, it's not perfect. The size might be an issue if you don't have a lot of space, and while the speakers and interface are good, they're not exactly top tier. The resistance dial could offer a bit more tactile feedback, and the setup, though easy, might take a little longer than you'd expect. But honestly, these are minor things in the grand scheme. So is it worth the asking price? Well, in my opinion, for everything you're getting, it's a great deal. The G1M Plus gives you a premium experience without the steep price tag of other high-end bikes. If you want a solid bike that offers both functionality and a bit of fun, this clever, affordable fitness device is totally worth considering. As always, be sure to check this product out in the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Till next time.